In this video, we'll be going over the process of converting a patient's problem list from ICD-9 to ICD-10. In this short video, I'll be demonstrating this process using both the GEMS mapping tool as well as the IMO Smart Search tool. To start, let's get into the patient's hub. First, we'll take a look at converting the problem list using the GEMS mapping tool. From the patient's hub, click the PL 9 to 10 button. This will open up the window in which we can convert the ICD-10 codes. Select the ICD-9 code from the list on the left. You'll notice the list of equivalent ICD-10 codes will display on the right. For ICD-9 codes that have a one-to-many mapping, such as this particular code, use the modifier's crosswalk to select the equivalent ICD-10 code. Click on the ICD-10 code. The ICD-10 code is now mapped and will display in the column on the left. If at any point during this process you need to undo this mapping, you can do so by clicking the Undo link. This will switch the code back to the original ICD-9 code. Click the Close button to save the mapping and exit out of the utility. The ICD-10 equivalents will now display in the problem list for this particular patient. For those changes to take effect, you'll have to exit out of the hub and re-enter. For those of you using the IMO Smart Search tool, you'll follow a similar path. Again, from the patient's hub, click the PL 9 to 10 button. This will open up the same window. This time, we'll choose the IMO radio button. Select the ICD-9 code from the list on the left, and again, the list of equivalent ICD-10 codes will display on the right. For those ICD-9 codes that have a one-to-many mapping, use the modifier's crosswalk to select the equivalent ICD-10 code. By clicking on the blue hyperlink next to the ICD-10 code, we're able to choose our appropriate modifiers. Click on the ICD-10 code and the mapping is complete. Again, at this point, we can choose Undo if at any point we change our mind. Click Close to save the mapping and exit out of the utility. The problem list has now been updated. So again, please note, in order to see these changes take effect, you'll just have to exit out of the patient hub and get back into it. One last thing I'd like to mention. If you go into the patient's problem list, you'll notice that during this conversion process, you will not lose any of your additional information recorded within the original problem list. Any specific notes, risk status, onset dates, etc. will not reset once you convert ICD-9 codes to ICD-10 codes within the problem list. This concludes the video on converting the problem list to ICD-10. My name is Shannon Looney, and thank you for watching.